D-Lo for boxing. All right, y'all, man. I'm about to just start giving it up for Jerron Ennis, man. I try to be practical and analytical about what I see and try to be realistic about the things I see that need to improve in Boots and the things that I feel like will continue to develop as he progresses in his level of opposition. But the more and more I stick around YouTube and get on live streams and hear people talk about him, and they're not talking about him to praise him, to be honest. It's more so about putting down other fighters, but building him up at the same time, just basically through association. I'm just gonna start taking y'all's word on it. You know what I'm saying? This guy must be the boogeyman for real. And let me elaborate on that. So if I hop on a panel, or hop in a chat, and there's a panel going, and these are Terrence Crawford fans, a lot of them are talking about, Boots Ennis and how Errol Spence Jr. don't want to fight him, and Errol Spence Jr. this, and how he would match up against Errol Spence Jr., how this would be a problem for Errol Spence Jr. and that, and so forth and so on. And then it may even shift to talking about, Keith Thurman can't do nothing with him, and et cetera, et cetera. And then the same thing, I'll, go to a live stream, and it's a panel full of Errol Spence Jr. fans, and all they're talking about is Boots Ennis versus Terrence Crawford and how that fight will play out, and how Terrence Crawford doesn't do anything better than Boots, and the only chance he has is if he were to catch him with a good shot, and we still don't know what would happen then because we never seen Boots hurt, etc., and so forth and so on. So when I hear all of that from people who are respected boxing fans, gotta have a lot of love for the sport to get on here and constantly talk about this, to constantly follow a sport that, for the most part, doesn't seem to appreciate its fans. So I'm not gonna say these guys don't know what they're talking about. But what I will say is the reason I say Boots has to be the boogeyman, because it seems like to me everybody wants Boots to fight the guy that is the considered the chief rival of their favorite fighter. So and the crazy thing about it is it lends itself to make you think, like I've said many times before, that a lot of these guys that get on here talking about who's ducking and who's holding up the fight and who should get this purse split and that when it comes to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. don't really want to see those guys fight. You notice when I talk about Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford, unless they already have a fight lined up with somebody else, I'm not talking about wanting to see them fight somebody else. I'm not talking about one of them should fight some other guy. What I'm talking about is is my desire for them to make a fight with each other and come to the table, get it ironed out so that the fans can get the fight that we want to see. And especially at this point, when Errol Spence Jr. only has the Dennis Ugas fight ahead of him, and should he win, the Terrence Crawford fight is right there to be worked out. And the same thing for your Dennis Ugas. At that point, I don't want to hear a bunch of chatter about no damn Boots Ennis, who Showtime has pretty much shown us that they have a plan laid out for him. And Cameron Duncan, if you listen to him talk about him, he may feel that Boots can beat this person or that person, but he's also openly said that his plan for Boots Ennis is not for him to be in those fights against those top guys right now. Cameron Duncan's guiding his career. Showtime's guiding his career. This guy's not fixing to fight these guys anytime soon. So, fans, focus. Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford, or your Dennis Ugas versus Terrence Crawford is the fight we should be looking at trying to get. Boots Ennis got his own thing going on. That's all I got on it. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.